I want to show you a trade from August 12th. This is not a live trade. It's one I'm showing you after the fact what I did. It gets very complicated to do these videos and trade live with my own system at the same time, which is why I don't do it. But let me show you that we had the market run up here from the overnights, a very long run. I missed that run. I don't generally trade before 6 minutes after the hour, and you can see that that was about the time here. So we had a retracement. We had the short-term ergodic cutting into the long-term. With a strong trend like this, with the moving averages expanding, I was expecting this to be a retracement anywhere from down in here somewhere to 994 to 994 and a half. And all I was doing was waiting to get a green up bar to get into the trade. So here is the how this worked, and the next bar was a green bar. You notice there is still no turn in the ergodic down here. Now I got in at 995 and a quarter because the market came back and retraced during that bar, and I saw it was going to be green, so I got in. So I got in essentially at 995 and a quarter here and watched the market move up. It continued to move up at the same time with that green bar. I got a color change at the end of the bar, and I got a cross on the short-term ergodic back above its moving average. Now, as you can see, the market continues to go up and then retraces. Now, this is one of the challenges that we had a long run, and if you really remember the Elliott wave approach, here was 1, here was 2, here was 3. I almost got out, but I was in pretty good for, 3/4 of a point to the good. And I thought, well, I'll just watch this, and you can watch the price. Never got below 99.50 just once. I got back to break even. Got back to break even again. I'm thinking, oh man, I better get out here rather than take a loss. But remember, I had a 1.5 loss, and another half point would take me down to the moving average, so I stayed in. We just watch what goes on, and the market then takes off. And this typically happens before it's going to take off again. You'll get a bar like this with a big tail on each end, and up it went sideways again and again. Probably I should have gotten out, but I would have gotten out with nothing. So I was just waiting for it to go up. Everything continued up. The ergodic was changing back and forth from purple to white, and so I just stayed basically on my intuition. Because when you get these divergences, remember, a divergence will either do a sharp reversal or it will go flat for a while. So that's what the divergence is telling you. I got up here close to 997, which was a support line, and I got out about the third bar down where it looked like this is going to turn over. Everything was searching for a bottom, and it was not poking above, so I got out at 996 3/4, which is a 1.5. And now you can see what happens after that. That turned out to be a pretty good move, although there was a big drop down here. It never got down to where we got in, 996. I was in at 995 and a quarter. So I probably should have stayed in again. I was using bracket trading, but this is looking pretty weak, this kind of movement. So you've got to watch these things as you go. And if we look at the 550 here, we didn't get much more of a movement, but it went all the way to 104. So again, if you're using bracket trading, it's going to get you out early. In my case, I got out early on my own volition. I canceled and exited all. And you can see that this market would have continued to go up. It's always hard when you got a long trend. So hope that helps. That's just kind of the way I was thinking at the time.